So hi and welcome to WorldTowning 101. This is going to be a first in a new series of videos that we're going to introduce to talk about our travel life, what tips we have for other long-term travelers, what you may be interested in learning about if you're curious about this lifestyle. But we're going to start today with a very large topic which relates to what just happened today. We launched our new business.
So what is WorldTowning is the question.
What is it?
We don't know.
You didn't rehearse that.
I wish we had an elevator pitch for you, but the problem is that this business is multifaceted, multi-level, DIY, paid services. There's so many different areas to it. And then when I try to explain that we're going to teach people how to get out there and travel and live in another country, you know what I see? Eyes glaze over, dollar signs dancing across people's face, and they're just, I've lost them. So today we're going to do the covered wagon pitch, I guess. What'd you say? About
what long-term travel is, and that's sort of how there are ways that we can help out that process.
Exactly. So basically, in a nutshell, we help you get out and live in another country. 3, 6, 12 months, forever, 2 years, whatever you want. We show you the path on how to do that. So the end goal is to bring your travel dreams to reality. And we have a bunch of services that we offer that will help you realize those dreams.
And the reason why we're doing this is as we've gone through the process ourselves, we realized that if we could have had something like this going through the planning process of executing our long-term travel plan, we would have jumped on it,
sold a child to,
and then some.
No, we wouldn't. It was just a very difficult for us. I mean, we've never pretended that the planning process and the transition was easy. It was really hard, and I find a lot of people that we interact with, that's where they stall during the planning process. They want to go, they found the ways to fund it, they understand the education, but they stall there because it's so overwhelming. That is why we created the services we have created, because we want to help you, and we think this is pretty darn cool out here, and we want more of you coming out. So I think we should get started on what we offer. We offer kind of two roads here. We offer the road of there's a route where we help you directly, and there's a route that we help you indirectly. That one's for you DIYers out there. So let's start with our Explorer package. Do you have questions about this lifestyle? Do you want to pick our brain?
Is it for you? Is this something that is intriguing at this point, but you don't know exactly what it means to you?
Do you want to sit down with us for an hour, maybe 2 hours on a Skype call and pick our brain? How do you get the family on board? Do you have some questions about medical? Is schooling kind of trumping you and holding you up?
How do I break it to the rest of my family that I want to take off? This is not brain surgery, this life, but it is daunting when you think of it at first.
And so in this we'll offer 1 hour personalized consultations. If you just want to talk, if you want us to talk with you and kind of format the hour of some things that we think are key that you need to think about before you start traveling, that's fine. If you've come to us with specific questions, that's fine as well. This is your hour to get whatever you want out of us from the knowledge we have.
So the next package is our Navigator package. This is a package for those who know you want to travel and you just need that push to make it work. You need that hand holding, and you need someone to push you through that end goal of getting to your final destination.
So we're going to take you from idea to execution. If you don't have your destination established exactly where you're going to go, that's okay. We'll evaluate that as well. And basically how this part of our business works is that we have an initial Skype meeting with you and talk about your family goals, your goals for your time traveling, and then we create a program that's specific to your goals, but also taking into consideration 10 areas that we feel are really crucial in order to get you out the door. We hold your hand, we send you video support, blogs, we give you homework, we have deadlines, we have timelines. We're getting you out the door, right? We're gonna launch you.
This is a package where we wish we would have had when we were planning our exit to Costa Rica. We were working 40 hours a week, we had kids in school, we were trying to get our life in order and downsize, but this part of the actual planning was the impossible part.
We really could have used someone to identify the 10 most important topics we needed to figure out and keep us on a timeline and get us out the door, and at times keep us from stalling. I mean, there were some really tough times where we just wanted to give up, not because we didn't want to travel, but because we were overwhelmed.
Right, it's not just the top 10. I mean, there's 10, there's like subtopics for everything. So
right.
It's the whole planning process, which, we've isolated into 10 sort of large groups.
Right, which are interchangeable if something doesn't apply to your family. We have plenty of others that we can fill in if we need to pull something out of a spot.
Right? It's customized for you. So we want to make sure that we get you out the door and make it a pleasant experience, because the last thing you want is an unpleasant planning, which then something goes wrong, and next thing you know, you're heading back home because it didn't go right, the planning process.
Right. And we want you out here traveling. That's why we started this business. We want more you out here traveling.
So the next package is the House Hunter package. This is where we actually help you get out there and find a home in your chosen location.
And I think this is a really, really important piece to the puzzle. And in the Navigator package, we spend one whole session discussing this, because you spend a lot of time in your home, and the last thing you want to do is get in a home where you have issues.
It's happened to us.
We've had that. It happened to us once, and it was traumatic.
It doesn't change the experience, but it can be so much better.
It could be so much better. So this part of our business is still in development, and will continue to develop as we find properties that we like and meet our high standard. We have a very high standard of what we'll accept and promote on our website.
And they're based on our experiences in these different locations, and we're going to add to them as we have additional locations.
And our final package is the on-the-go package. This is for those of you who want to speed it up a bit, right?
It's like WorldTowning 2.0. This is where we give you the opportunity to do a little bit faster of a travel experience, because not everyone wants to do a slow travel experience. We're going to help you make your epic travel dreams into fruition.
So do you want to bike, RV, backpack, walk, hike the Appalachian Trail? There's all these options that we have for you. We'll help you map out your route. We'll pull the elements from the Navigator package that apply to your journey, and we will get you on the fast track on the go package.
On a fast trip.
So you have it now. You have the Explorer package, the Navigator package, our House Hunter home offerings, and on the go. So those are our 4 services that we offer, and we're ready to get you on the road. So call us.
But that's not everything.
So for those of you who want to DIY yourself through this whole travel dream.
Hack your way through.
Or hack your way through. We have a whole slew of resources that you can grab from. So we'll start with what we have on YouTube.
So WorldTowning 101. This is the first episode of that. So when she says a slew, it's building.
It's building. It's a slew that's coming.
But we're going to talk about everything. We're going to talk about how to get your technology switched over. We're going to talk about how to deal with the emotional concept. We're going to talk about how to deal with the packing, what works for you and what does not work for you.
Basically everything.
We're going to give you all of that during these 101 sessions.
Every Thursday.
Every Thursday. And then you can use that plus any other resources, and you can build your own travel plan. And we just want to help you join this community, because you know, there's a lot more that can be gained from traveling as opposed to not traveling. And
then the other section of our YouTube is our WorldTowning Up Close, which is basically seeing
it's our personal vlog.
Yeah, and it's seeing what a WorldTowning family really looks like. I mean, we edit out some of the kids fighting, but in general, it's a pretty good glimpse of our life, our adventures, our travels.
We show a lot of the good and the not so good of what we're doing. We got to get better showing the not so good. We're a little insecure about that, but we're gonna get there, and we're gonna give you an idea of sort of what a day in the life looks like.
And that usually is we shoot for every Saturday, but it usually ends up being every Sunday. Right?
It's every Sunday.
Another resource that we have for you DIYers is we have the blog. And the blog, even though it's the WorldTowning blog, it was previously Goody Goody Gumdrop, and there's 5 years of resources on there.
This was her brainchild for a very long time. And we have data there that takes us all the way back to arts and crafts with the kids.
2 years before we started traveling, actually. So you can see the build up to it.
But it's all travel related.
Yes, it is all travel related, and that's a great resource. And I will continue to post blog posts on there 3 times a week going forward as well. So use that resource, go out there, see what we have there. Also, we have a newsletter, so you can sign up for our newsletter, and we're gonna try and give away like insider tips and secrets that we've never shared anyplace else on the newsletter. So that's definitely something you want to sign up for. That's going to be twice monthly. And then our final DIY resource is our Facebook Live every Saturday.
My favorite, cheesy hour. It's cheesy and it's also cheesy. We highlight a cheese every week that we go to a local cheese shop. We're here in France, so I call it fromagerie. But
and we're going to try and continue to do this as we travel the world, unless we land in a country that just doesn't do cheese.
Yeah, if we're in Hungary, we're just going to go ahead and go to the local package store and see what kind of packaged stuff they have. But we're going to highlight something. But we want to talk about what's going on in our life. We want to talk about what's going on in the travel world that we can share.
We'll definitely have a topic, definitely a hot topic that we address every week.
And a fun fact, this is your chance to maybe also direct the conversation into where you want to go. If you have a question or you think that there is an item that maybe needs a little bit focused on, we can sort of have a brief Q&A.
Yeah, and maybe right there, you can message us.
We can have a little interaction. So it's a great opportunity just to interact. We like to get to know what you guys are thinking about, so maybe we can tailor some of the topics going forward as well.
Yeah, that would be great if you guys have topics you want to just, this is a really casual thing, kind of closing out our week at 6 p.m. wherever we are in the world, and interacting with you guys and just giving you another resource to DIY this travel life. So we really hope that you like it and that you join us.
So the future of WorldTowning is, it's almost like that hidden scientific corridor where you have all the people with their lab coats working, but we have a lot of things in the cooker trying to get developed.
We do, multiple phases going forward. We're going to add an e-commerce site. We're going to translate into multiple languages because we want to access a greater part of the world, not just English-speaking countries. Everyone wants to travel, right? No matter where you are. We have WorldTowning Kids coming. We have WorldTowning Minis.
A lot going on.
We do. We have a lot going on, and we're just going to take it baby steps, slowly roll out things one at a time and bring it all to you.
So in the meantime, enjoy what we have. I hope you guys subscribe to all of our social media as well. We also have Instagram, we have a Facebook page, we have a Twitter,
YouTube.
We have a Pinterest page.
We're not very good on the Pinterest page.
We're not good. We're gonna, if not, we're gonna sort of get good on it. And we have a lot coming out. You know, we're trying to just make this travel life accessible to all. So, you know, hop on board and get engaged, because, you know, the more people we have talking about it, the better it's going to be for everyone.
Yeah. Contact us if you have questions. If there was a question you had that wasn't answered in this, put it down in the comments, message us something. We want to answer your questions. Let us know how we can better help you get traveling.
We're here to stay. We're not going anywhere unless the funds run dry.
Well, we are going somewhere. We're changing locations in a couple months. Yeah. That's a secret still. So thanks, guys. Let's get you out there traveling.
And make sure that you keep on following, hit subscribe, and check out what we have coming up next.
Bye.
See you. Happy travels. So yeah, this is the
and I brought that in nice for you.
I know,
laid it on a silver platter right on your lap.
I know. Okay. And the next package is...
Hold on, start again. I was laughing.
Really?
Yeah. Are you purposely sitting in front of me?
Oh, I am?
I have really good posture when I'm sitting, but when I'm walking, I'm like a 110-year-old lady. And you have bad posture when you're sitting, but when you're walking, it's
I gotta
really
stand more often.
You can't use these clips if you're mad at me. You have to be.
But you have to. But you.
Go ahead.
Just stay in the game.
Go ahead. We are not special, even though our mamas would say we are. We're just ordinary people who did this and did it the hard way.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Hi, and welcome to WorldTowning 101. This is our first installment with our new name, so we hope you like it. And if you don't, I think we're still going to keep it. But, all right, am I still doing recording? Have we run out of tape?